Hello students, open your textbook page number 213. So today we are going to study the last point of chapter number 4, that is germination of a seed. How to seed get germinate from the soil. Okay. So germination is the process by which a seed grows into a seedling or a young plant. Okay. So in animal and in human being they are having the reproduction. Reproduction means what? Give birth to their young ones. Like this way, in a seed they are having germination. So germination means what? The process by which a seed grows into a seedling or a young plant. It is the first step in the growth of a plant. The different stages of germination are as follow. So seed grows into a seedling or a young plant. So this is the first step in the growth of a plant, and there and below there are given the stages of a germination. So look at the picture of the germination of seed. So first is when a seed is sown in soil, it absorbs water and nutrients from the soil. See, first when the seed is sown in the soil, it absorbs water and nutrients from the soil. The seed takes in sunlight and air and begins to sprout. Then after what have it happened in the second stage, seed takes in sunlight and air and began to sprout. See, there here seed is sprouting. After 2 or 3 days, a young root, a radicle, and a bent shoot plumule come out of the seed. At this stage, it is called a seedling. Then in the third stage, the young root, see, these are the young root. It is called radicle, okay, and bent shoot, it is called plumule, come out from the seed. And at this stage, this is called a seedling. This is called seedling. See, this is called young root, is called radicle, and the young shoot is called plumule. Okay, so student, this is all together called seedling. Then fourth is the young root grows downwards and fix the seedling to the soil, and then this young root grows downwards and fix to the soil and the shoot grows upward in search of air and sunlight, air and sunlight. Then the young plant develops tiny leaves and start making its own food. And in last stage, what will happen? The young plant develops a tiny leaves. These are 2 tiny leaves, and with the help of sunlight, the leaves start making its own food. Start making its own food. So student, this is the process of germination of seed. Okay. So next is factors needed for germination. So all seeds do not germinate. But a seed germinates only when it gets adequate supply of the following. Means when seed germinates, when they will get proper supply of the water, air, nutrients, and the sunlight. Then the seeds get germinate. Like us, okay, we are a small baby. Then after when we will get also nutrients and water and the oxygen, then we will also grow in a child. Then we will grow in a young boy. After then young boy, then man, and then we become also old. Like this way, germination of seed is also same. Means first they are having a seed, then next to the seedling after. It's become a young root, then it becomes seedlings become a young plant. Okay, and all the seeds do not germinate, but the seeds they will get proper water, air, nutrients, and the sunlight. That seeds only get germinate. Okay, so student, this is all about the process of germination. You have to draw this picture. Then nurseries, all of you know nurseries. See, children also have a nurseries and the plants also have a nurseries. A nursery is a place where different kinds of plants are grown under favorable condition. A nursery is a place where different kinds of plants are grown under favorable condition. Nurseries are generally designed to have favorable condition for the growth of plants So why nurseries are developed or designed? Nurseries are designed to get a favorable condition, to the plant for their growth. Means in the nursery, the plant get favorable condition for their growth, for their germination, and for these nurseries are generally designed or developed. So in nursery, which condition or what will get to plant in the nursery? See, they will get the correct temperature. Plant will get the correct temperature in the nursery. Second, adequate ventilation means proper lighting and the sufficient flow of air. Good soil with sufficient nutrients. Proper and sufficient amount of water. So these all the things plant will get in the nursery. So for the proper growth of plant, nurseries will be developed. So various techniques such as grafting and layering are also employed in a nursery to produce superior variety of a plant. Okay, so in nursery with the various technique of grafting and layering, plants also produce in a different variety. And all of you know that we also get the different variety plant in the nursery. Okay, nurseries grow small plants or sapling. One can buy plants from nurseries, correct? Nurseries grow small plants and the saplings, and we can also buy plants from the nurseries. Ornamental plants and rare plants can also be found in a nursery. So for these things, nursery, or for the growth or proper growth of a plant, nursery will be developed. Okay, so student, here we have completed our chapter number 4, that is reproduction in plants. So let's see, choose the correct answer. Seeds that are sown absorb nutrients from the soil. The root of seedling is called radicle. The shoot of the seedlings grows upwards. Okay, solve this in your textbook. And then next is a recall of this lesson, reproduction in plants. First, reproduction in plants throughout the seed, through different parts of the plant. First, throughout the seeds, structure of a seed in the seed coat, seed leaves and the embryo. Second one, we had learned dispersal of a seed by water, by wind, by animals and human beings, and by explosion. Third, the thing we had learned, factors needed for germination: water, sunlight, nutrients from soil and the air, and then through different parts of the plant. So reproduction in plants, it also takes place through the stem, that is rose, example is rose, through the root, the example is a sweet potato, and through the leaf, example is a bryophyllum. Okay students, so all these things we had learned in the science chapter number 4, that is reproduction in plants. Okay, so and with this video we will give you so student, you have to solve question number 1, question number 2 and question number 3 in your textbook, and question number 4 I will give you means question number 4, that is a question and answer that I will give you, and that you have to write in your notebook. Okay, so read this topic and solve exercise question number 1, 2 and 3 in your textbook. Thank you students.